What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and of course we need to come back today and talk about Battle Arena. I forgot a whole new Battle Arena dropped. I do apologize, guys. I've been really badly under the weather. You heard my video on Sunday. I was losing my voice, and literally by Sunday night, I completely lost my voice, and I was out. That's why Sunday night's stream didn't happen, and I do apologize. There will not be a stream tonight either. Long story made short, I just won't have the availability again until Sunday. I'm very, very sorry. But we do need to talk about this, because this one is a bit weird, and it took me a little bit to wrap my brain around it. And I know it's not that difficult, but I'm sure there's other people out there that are trying to figure this one out, because it is a bit strange. And I could tell, based on what some other people are running, that some people haven't quite gotten the gist of it yet. So, with the latest Battle Arena, if we always with Battle Arena, when a new one drops, you want to go up here to Field Effects, and you want to check out what it says. Now, always down here at the bottom, link data make characters increase damage output by 50%. That's not abnormal, and they're going to basically run that until Season 5 is over with. Or maybe probably even a little after, just because they want to keep pushing those units. Whenever those units rerun, expect this to happen. Now, with year and a half coming, we might get a buff to those year and a half units. That'd be really nice. But whatever the new shiny unit is, expect that to always be there at the bottom. Now, the up top, this is the main one you want to talk about. All. So this is everyone. This is regardless of, type or ability or anything. Everybody gets increased endurance stat by 200%. So whatever your endurance is, it's going to be doubled. So you really want to use units with a lot of endurance, because they're going to be able to last longer here. That essentially means your attacker units are really the best units here. You really want to focus on units that defend. But the other half of this coin, the tail side to the coin, is inflicts poison for 3% max HP every second. Now, this does two things. Number one, and I love this combo, by the way, guys. So, because that means that drawn-out fights put you at a significant disadvantage. So, all those defensive units, you really do need to kind of, pay attention to. Because if they drag the match out, and your opponent has better endurance, or better HP, really, more than endurance. Because it's going to attack your HP, not your endurance itself. It's attacking HP. So if your opponent has a higher HP stat, they're just going to win the war of attrition. That's how that's going to work. So, plus, you do want to run some healers here, because that poison is going to affect that. But the other factor to this, now, I want to discuss this, because I don't know if this is as big a factor as I'm kind of making it out to be. But there are a number of units in the game that just get better by a significant margin when someone is poisoned. And one of the units I'm thinking of right out of the gate is that Cassandra that I slandered last week that you guys did not like. Let's go ahead and remove the... I wonder if we can reset by poison? Nah, it's just by familias. Human help? Nah. So, if we go down here and we look for there we go. The last year's Halloween Cassandra. So, if I recollect, I believe she's one of those where her skills just get that much better when she, when your opponent is poisoned. So, let's take a look here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and level all these up, because things probably could get better. I haven't put a lot of resources into her, because she sucks, guys. I'm sorry, she sucks. Attack multiplier of 130%, cooldown 400, run one hit front facing AoE attack when enemy is poisoned. There's what I'm talking about. When the enemy is poisoned, grants 130% damage increase. So she could actually work here. It's a rare situation where she might actually be able to do something. Problem is, she's super squishy. Let's go ahead and level this one up, see if this one gets a buff too. Okay, attack multiplier 260%, cooldown 800, front facing round AoE attack. Hits one time, applies attack multiplier of 6.5% poison to the enemy for 4 seconds. So in other words, you can't double poison your opponent, but it's going to just apply attack multiplier on top of it all. Finally, we go down here to her special attack, and I want to level it. I haven't given her anything, guys, because she sucks. She sucks since she dropped. She's just been the definition of underwhelming. So, I'm sorry. She just sucks. But, at the same rate, we do need to kind of pay attention to her because of this, okay? Attack multiplier 650, cooldown 2000, 2 consecutive front-facing AoE attacks. When the enemy is poisoned, grants 52% damage increase. So in other words, that gets a buff as well. Let's go ahead and bump her up to max limit break. Boom. 80% damage increase. That's big. Let's go up here at MLB. That I don't think actually changed. Oh, it did. It did. 120% became 150%. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong way. 130% became 150%. So, if you have her max limit broken, you've actually potentially got someone really good on your hands for the duration of this event. And assuming she can last long enough. That's a big assumption. Because, let's go ahead and just look at her max stats. I mean, her HP is 1,000 lower than everybody else. Her power is 1,000 lower than everybody else. Her int stat is 100 lower than everyone else in her reader. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. She sucks. I'm so sorry. I don't like her. But units with that capability are going to drastically shine here. So let's go back over to the arena one more time. And for me personally, I don't have her like leveled up at all. I'm going to go ahead and just pick on I always like to pick on the highest person out here to see what's up. I'm going to keep this team together, and I'm going to go ahead and let's throw... We're obviously going to throw Tarl at this one. Oh, that's assists. What am I doing? LOL, guys. I am so sorry. I'm a big old dummy. All right. So we're going to put Otaro here in the front spot. We're going to go ahead and put Festa Ryu in the second spot. Third spot, I could put Gareth. I almost called him Galamus. I'm in debate. He might produce. He might not produce. But I do want somebody that's an attacker. So maybe, honestly, the Festa Bell might be my option here. Let's see. HP is higher than Hagney, but he is also level 90. You know what? He's my only level 90. Let's go ahead and feed him. Let's go. And we already know we want the eyes on him. All eyes on my boy. And then, per usual, I like to outfit him with a little something, something. I'm going to give him a shield this time. Actually, you know what? Yeah. I think he'll do good with a shield. I don't think the other two need the shield. And so, therefore, we'll go ahead and give him the wind assists. That's water. Let me reset this bad boy here. So, increase special move damage. You know what? We'll increase strength. We will increase his special move damage. And just because I like to nuke with him, you know what? Actually, I think this would be good. We'll give him Seer, and we'll get rid of the strength buff, and we'll actually give him Golden Time. That'll give him more opportunities to just do a bunch of damage. So then he just gets a special move buff. There we go. With a damage increase, which will actually increase the amount of damage that his like hit of fire does. And what I'll do is I'll actually put him in the center here so that with any luck, everyone kind of surrounds him. I think that'll be a good trap for my opponents. Then obviously with her, what do we want to give her? Let's give her, let's see if we have enough units here that do fire attribute. So we have 3 fire attribute units. So action skill damage will be good. Increase action skill damage 43% is really rock solid. And then finally 20% HP increase. Okay. HP recovery increase, I should say. So that's really good. And then I'm going to give her the defensive cloak. And that's not the defensive cloak. That is... yeah, you know, fire counter shield. You know what? I think that's good. Oh, nope, I removed it. Let's go ahead and give that to her. And then Otaro will just get... We can give him... reset all this. There is a big buff here. There's his specific scene card that gives him a strength buff. He'll do a little bit more damage. Then I can go ahead and do that. That'll help decrease some of their other stats. And then... Oh, I forgot he's up there. So then we can buff all of his stats with these. And I think the Cadmus Sword is a good stat buff. Indeed it is. But I didn't buff Bell's stats. So we're actually going to give Bell the Cadmus Sword, because I think that's actually better for him. And I forgot that that he was up there with those stats. There we go. And then let's see if we can give him something that increases his HP and his defense. That doesn't do an HP increase. You know what? That might actually work. We just get the stats from those. Remember, we don't get the effects. So I think that'll do the job. And that'll give him another strength increase. It's a good win strength increase. So he'll be good there. And then my final buff to him. Do we have somebody that can give him a shield? He doesn't need a shield, but every bit of extra oomph we can give him might help. Because he's going to be a little bit lower out there than some other units. 16% shield to earth. Stamina. Stamina. You know what? We'll do that. Let's stamina, not shield. Let's go. Let's see how this plays out. We are, by all accounts, outranked as far as just raw power goes. By a huge margin. But I always like to put myself at a bit of a disadvantage and see how my units play out. So let's see how this do. So far, so good. They have a speed unit. They have Otaro up on deck. Bell got another special, which is really great. And that is, I mean, that is putting the hurt on him. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I think this is going to be a great team. And like I said, I could throw somebody on there that gets extra damage with poison. But by the time it was 3-on-1, it was over anyway. And my worry is that if I do upgrade Cassandra, number one, she's not going to be much use later on. Number two, she's very squishy. So, yeah. I like this team. I think this team will be good. If somebody does draw the fight out, I don't know that it'll work. You know what? Versus Harmonia. Ooh, I didn't consider Harmonia. They're going to wipe the floor with me, I fear. I fear they're going to wipe the floor with me, but it is worth a try. Harmonia will be great because her special will give her the ability to heal everyone. So if we could take her out, that'd be awesome. All right, she's inside this the fire circle. Not for long, she got pushed out of it. Bell got taken out. Oof. I don't like the way this is playing out. Yeah, they win. They win hands down. Soundly. They took my Bell out, and Harmonia was great support. I might switch up Bell and Harmonia, but I got to continue running this and see. Harmonia was a golden tactic, but that is such a, because that overwhelms the her healing will then overwhelm the all the poison. It basically negates the effects of the poison, and then you can just win a war of attrition just on her healing alone. That's dirty, but I like it. Man, we got to see how that plays out. I'm going to have to go back. I learned something here. I wasn't even thinking about that tactic, but it's a heck of a tactic. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. As always, like, comment, share. A lot of you guys have asked for videos on specific units. I think it's a fantastic time to start talking about Otaro, who I'm about to max out. So once we have him maxed out and we have him level 90, I think it's a great time to talk about him. So pretty soon, I know you guys have asked for it. We'll make it happen. Like, comment, share. See you soon.